subject, we'd love to discuss it with you. I'd like to talk to you about the things that we cannot see. There are things that we just cannot see. God is moving even though we can't see Him move in a lots of ways. He is there even though we can't see Him moving. A lot of people want to say, well, I can't believe how somebody could actually have faith in this invisible God. They call it, the invisible spaghetti monster. A lot of people want to say of God, and I think that's very degrading. But they want to challenge faith in God. Well, God says, blessed are those who have seen, but even more blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe. I want to tell you a story that a friend of mine told about his daughter. Pastor Carl Haynes, many years ago, said that his daughter was at the university and that she was challenged by a professor who was an atheist. And he would shame people in his class, say, I don't understand how anybody could be an intelligent person and believe in this invisible Christian God that you cannot see. And he did that with her. And of course, most people would just back up and they would not say a thing. And he would say, is anybody a Christian in here? After he's, shamed them to death in his classroom. And one day she is in the class and he does this very thing, and she raised her hand after that, and he said, well, Miss Haynes, I always considered you to be an intelligent young lady. I can't believe you would believe in this. And she said, Professor, could I just say something? And he said, well, of course. And she said, let me ask you a question. Do you wash your hands after you go to the restroom? Well, of course I do. Well, why? Because there are these germs. Can you see the germs? And he said, point well taken, it won't be brought up again. You see, sometimes we have to understand there are things we just can't see. I don't think anybody today is going to deny the fact that there are germs and things that we cannot see. They're so small we can't see them. But it doesn't deny the fact that they're there. We're learning that because of this invisible thing called the coronavirus. We're learning a lot about that. The flu, you can't see the flu coming at you. You can't see a lot of things. But it doesn't mean it's not there. Well, here's the thing. Even though I cannot see God, I know He is there. Why? Because it is given to me through faith. It is not my faith. It is the faith that God gives me. I can't claim that He exists, that Jesus resurrected from the dead without that faith that God gave me. And that's the difference between us and somebody who says, well, I can't believe how you could believe in this invisible thing that you can't see. God gave us this faith. It's not easy to believe that a man rose from the dead. I lived beside of two, graveyards for many years, and I never saw anybody get up, but I believe that Jesus got up and rose from the dead. Why? Because of faith that God gives me. I believe that He is God because faith that is given to me through the Holy Spirit. And I pray today that we would understand that there are many things we can't see, but that doesn't mean they don't exist.